all that, but I believe you're excited, are you? All right. Yes, I can see that you guys are ready. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's an amazing Sunday today. And unfortunately, this was the only time that we could do this meeting. Good thing is we're recording it. And thank you for tuning in. I personally had to go to the first service, which is not my thing. But today I was like, no, I have to be here and we have to make this meeting happen. And well, it's because it's just so special, you know. We have just closed the month of September, and I believe we are ready for October. Who is ready for October, ladies and gentlemen? Who is ready for October? Who had an amazing September? But well, whether it was amazing, it was not a good month. Well, the thing is, we have passed that, and today is another day, the second day of October. And today we'll be having a special guest. This lady, she's just fire. I mean, like, this amazing lady is just fire. And I met her, I think, twice or three times. And the first time I got to hear from her, I was like, you know, my mind was blown away. Honestly, it was blown away because of her performance. I remember it was a success day before the one that we had. I think it was in May. And she was a top manager in the Southern Zone of Africa for 5 consecutive months. Guys, you can be at the top once, you can be at the top second, you know, twice, but being consistently at the top. And that is open business. When you mean open business, that means it's a business she's doing without her managers, because she's a senior manager. And so when we had another success day just the other day, that is when she was recognized as a top recruiter. And I was like, the numbers that Mallilo had performed was just incredible. And I was like, no, I mean, my team has to be here. People that I'm working with have to be here. My South Africans have to be here. Guys, we are here to be able to learn from the very best. And why is that? Is because, of course, we are almost ending the year 2022. How do you want to end your year? I believe these 3 months are the 3 months that we're saying we are closing strong. If you're closing strong, then you definitely have to have new business, because recruiting is one of the key things that we're supposed to do. And so let me not be the speaker today. I'm so very honored to be hosting this, but I'm not the speaker. Let me allow and unmute this amazing lady to be able to speak to us. Now, before she comes on stage, you know, on the virtual stage, can I see the fires in there? Can I see the fires for Mallilo? You know, can I see the East African vibe? Can we give her the vibe? Let me see the fires in there. Make her feel at home. You know, tell her that you're excited to get to hear from her, to get to learn from her. And I believe that today is going to be an amazing day for you. And today she'll be sharing with us. I actually had a number of things that I wanted her to share with us. I wanted her to share with us how her day is looking like. I wanted her to share how the activity that she's doing when it comes to recruiting. How does she connect with people? What advice can she give to someone that is already in the business, but is not performing as much? You understand? Maybe that is you. You feel like, oh my God, how can I do? What can I do more? But also for the new people that are here, Mallilo is going to speak with you to help you connect with the business. And yeah, so let me see, where is she? Where are you, Mallilo? So let me see, let me keep seeing the fires in there. All right. Let me make you a host. Enos, if you're there, please, can you help me put Mallilo our co-host, please? Because I cannot do for some reason. Enos, if you're listening, can you please put Mallilo as the co-host? Meanwhile, can we see where you're listening this meeting from? Can we see where you're listening this meeting from? I'm hosting this meeting from South Africa, and I know we have got people from Tanzania here, I've got people from Kenya, I've got people from Namibia. Yes, we have got someone from London, we've got someone from Nairobi, Eswatini, yeah, from Juba. Oh, wow, that is Sudan. So keep telling us where you're listening this meeting from as we're waiting for our host to be a co-host. But otherwise, Mallilo, before you're getting to be made a host, you can mute yourself and you can start sharing. You can start sharing with us your story. And then once you're a host, I will let you know. Mallilo, are you there?
Hi, Vero, I'm here.
We are so excited and we are honored that you took your time and said yes to this meeting. And I believe that it's going to be a blessing for so many people. And personally, as I was saying before, I was very inspired personally. And I thought that we should have you for the rest of the team to get to understand really what is it that you do. Like that record number is just incredible. 106, ladies and gentlemen, this is a leader that has sponsored 160 not preferred customer, 160 full assistant supervisors for the last 8 months. That is an average of 20 assistant supervisors a month. 20 assistant supervisors a month. I mean, that is incredible. And I personally can't wait to be learning from you. Mallilo, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Mallilo Marite. I joined Forever in 2017, June. Yeah. I never worked on the business for the first 6 months. You know, when you meet people, they tell you that forever it's impossible. I'm talking to new people right now. They'll tell you that forever it's impossible. Some people didn't make it. But January 2018, I took my drawing board, 2017 drawing board. Unfortunately, nothing was achieved. Then I decided to work on my business. So what I can say is, do not listen to naysayers. Just focus on your goal, work on your goal every day, not sometimes, every day. So you might be new and you feel like, no, this is not for me. Forever is for everyone who's ready to put in the work. So for the purpose of today, Vero asked me to talk about the recruiting. Everyone can recruit. Actually, everyone do recruit on a daily basis. We share every opportunity. You know, even when you go to the mall and then you see them, the sale, they sale at Edgar's. You put it on your status. Wow, I got this nice dress from Edgar's. You have recruited already. So I was that person who'd share everything on Facebook, on my WhatsApp statuses. And when I joined Forever, I said, I have been recruiting. So now it's time for me to recruit about my business, recruit and get money. That's what Forever does. That's what Forever encourages everyone to do. So the first thing I do when you look at our first step to manager, it encourages us to collect 5 new numbers on a daily basis. I do that. When I took Forever, I was still working as a teacher. I did Forever part-time for 4 years. I only resigned in, sound is not clear. I only resigned in February this year. Am I clear now? Okay,
yes,
thank
yes.
you.
And you can also share your slides if you do have them, because you are now a co-host leader.
I don't have them. It's load shedding. I'm using the phone. We're sorry about
okay.
that. Yeah.
Right.
So I can't share the slide. Okay. I did Forever part-time for 4 full years. I only resigned in February this year. If you are working, you didn't have time to go and meet people. So I mainly used social media. Use TikTok. I know on TikTok, some of the videos, they'll be blocked, you'll be banned, but don't give up. I also used Facebook. Those people that just pop, people you may know, add those people. Send them the friend request, because you need new blood. You need new people to see your business on a daily basis. So I've been doing that while I was still at Bastion, and my business boomed through social media, not one-on-one, because I didn't have time for one-on-one. I was at Bastion. Ways of recruiting. Like I said, we recruit every day. You gossip at work, you must know that you're recruiting. You share good news to someone you are recruiting about something that made you excited. So what I do on my WhatsApp statuses on Facebook, it's about forever excitement. And at the end of the day, people want to know, what is it that you are doing different that we didn't do before? Those are people who left forever. And when they see this excitement, they say success is contagious. So they automatically fall in love with what you are doing. And we have different ways of expressing our excitement. For me, I celebrate even a single sale. If I sell tooth gel, you'd think that tooth gel cost 1,443 rand. Until it's only 143. So learn to celebrate every little achievement that you have. Don't wait to celebrate when you get 10,000. Celebrate the little that you never had. That's what I first did. And when you share the benefits of the product, always share the benefits of the product, then people will tell you, no, we never knew that Forever has got this. Always share. And then the second one on them first step to manager, share the stories. You know, FBOs, we have wonderful stories. We have stories of how Forever changed our lives. It can be your personal story, it can be your downline story, it can be your upline story, or it can be someone's story that you made on Facebook. Share it. Share the past life, the during life, and the current life. For me, that is working a lot, because I think God has blessed me trusted me with people's lives. In my team, Vero, I don't have people with degree. I don't have people. I only have matriculants, people with matric, people who had given up in life. And when you share their stories, when you met them, how this business has helped them, people get inspired. Imagine you talking to engineers, to people who have degrees, and you tell them that your downliner who only has a matric managed to pay off the bond within 2 years. And someone who is fully qualified, the engineers, they are struggling out there. So the storytelling is very powerful. Make sure that you share it on a daily basis with different people, either from the upline, from your downline, or someone who is new in the business. You know those texts when your downliners share with you to say, thank you, leader, I sold 5 aloe vera gels. That's the money that they never had. So make sure that you share those stories. And we are not going to fabricate, you'll meet someone who is very intellectual, who is very intelligent. If you fabricate the story, it will catch up with you. Always be integrity. That's what Forever wants us to be. Always stay integrity. Tell the truth. Do not fabricate. Mina, with me, I always tell people when they ask me, Mallilo, how did you pay your 700,000 bond in 1 year? I am able to break it down to them. And to everyone here, Forever has got a lot of money. It's up to you how you spend it. If we get paid 4 times in a month, you can just decide to say on the 2nd, on the 11th, on the 25th, these payments will buy me groceries. They will do 1, 2, 3, but the main one for the 15th will go into bigger things. That's how I was doing it. And show people your every step. Show people so that they understand. When you come with bigger results, some people will say, no, man, we have been watching you. And if you have been doing what Forever says we should do, collecting 5 new numbers on a daily basis, imagine by end of the week, you'll be having 25 people. And 25 people are watching your moves on a daily basis. By end of the month, you've got something to celebrate. You already have over 50 people who joined you for that month. Although they have not joined the business, but they have joined your journey. They are watching your journey. And on a new month, you will be having people, about 5 people in 1 day. who are saying, I think I'm ready, I think I'm ready, I think I'm ready. And we also have to understand that as people, our weight is not the same. Someone would say, I have 1,200. One would say, I have 2,000. One would say, I have 3,000. One would say, let me join with the full membership. Accept them. Allow people to start where they are with what they have. So if you have this large group of people who start with 1.2, remember, I said in my team, I don't have people with luxurious background. So most of them start with 1.2. It is my duty as a leader, support them. Whatever activity you are doing, support them. When they start at that lower level, it's more about sales for them to close their membership. Once they close their membership, you know you are set. You will always close your 60 club. You will always close your 100 club. It will be easier because now you groomed these people for sales. I know recruiting doesn't happen at a go, but if they have the sales, they will definitely stay in the business until recruiting happens. Okay. Coming to Vero's questions. The first one was, how are you starting your day? Leaders, the best way to start your day is to start with the positive mindset. Like I said, you need to support your team who are young, who haven't closed their membership, and you'll be having this other team who are gunning for 4 CCs for the move-ups, and you have the supervisor group. In the morning, you start a day with a motivation. For me, I always give them a video, a motivating video for them to start a day. It depends on which aspect you're looking at as a leader. Sometimes you had just gone through your system and you see that sales is not that much, or recruiting on my team is not that much. So you look at the video that will motivate them. So for me, I always go to Les Brown. He is very powerful. His videos are very motivating. In every aspect that you need, you will get what you need. So start your day with positivity and then check on your downliners, those who have not been present in their businesses. I check on them. You'll find they do have orders, but they are not just confident to tell you that, leader, I have this, I have this, I have this. So for me, I always run for my team. I always run for my team because some are in Lesotho. So I know, I know that the courier fee for Lesotho is very expensive for someone who's starting the business. So I always go to product center for them. At least when I use someone to take them to Lesotho, it is much cheaper, thereby saving, and the team will stay motivated. You know, it is little things that count as a leader. Do something little for your team. So, and then you check on your prospects. Hey, you said you were interested to join the business. You said you were interested to join the business. When are we joining? Hey, are you ready to buy the product? Always have a book. Vero, can you please put me back to the video? I have my book here.
You are on video. We can see you.
Okay, thank you. This book is for recording daily sales. Never mind it. You won't understand it because it looks kind of messy, but I understand it. On a daily basis, I record the names of people. If somebody bought tooth gel, I always write their names. After doing the couriers, I tick them. It has got different date, and then I have the weekly review. Always do the weekly review. How many products did you sell? From weekly review, from maybe, let's say, on the 30th, not the 30th, from the 25th until the 30th of September. You count them and then you record them. Then You check how much profit you have made. You know, if I say in 1 week I made 4,065 rand through sales, there is someone who doesn't have even 100. And then you take it to your status to say, what do you think you can do with this money? Remember, I said those people will be watching your moves. They will be learning. And once you strike that question, what can you do with this money? They will definitely, someone will tell you, they normally comment, yo, I can buy grocery. You know, I had to reverse my debit order. It would definitely help. Then you tell them, start with what you have. So this is how I do the recordings. And everyone who said, I want to buy the product, use it. You know, tooth gel sells easy. Someone who said, no, let me try tooth gel. I want to feel how it works. And after, she'll come back and she said she wanted to try the product. When I record here, I show that it's Sbonokuhle, try the product. After a week, I go back to Sbonokuhle. How is the product treating you? Are you happy? Can you share it to other people? Then if she says yes, I have recruited. So if I had sold 10 tooth gels, out of 10 people, our products are working, guys. Out of 10 people, 5 will definitely say yes. Out of these 5, there will be 2 who says, no, I want to join with full membership. Some will start little by little and eventually close the membership. So by end of the month, you'll be having a very big group. Where is my other one? I have the other one where I record people who join every month. People who join every month, I record them on a separate book so that by end of the month, I am able to trace those who didn't close the membership to say, this is the last week. People need you to motivate them. This is the last month. This is the last month for you to close your membership. And I'm sure you can do it. You know that positivity coming from your leader that shows that she believes in you will definitely run. Vero, what was the other question? This load shedding disorganized me.
Oh, okay. Guys, if you're listening, well, I know you're listening very well. I can see the chats coming in. You can have your questions because I'm sure you must be having your questions as well. It's just that she cannot share the slides. You know, some of you don't understand what load shedding is. Guys, amna umeme unakata, okay? So ukikata, there's no Wi-Fi, all right? And the laptop cannot work. So the next question was, you have shared the activities, which I liked what you have just shared. And I will come and put my take home there. Well, I think it was that, hey? Literally the activities, and you just shared that the activities that you do is mainly on social media. But what I gotten from there is that you're sharing a lot of stories on social media. That is one that I think personally I'm going home with. That the little stories, including the retailing parts, you know, when someone sends you money, you share that and ask people. And I love the fact that you're asking, like, what can you do with that? Meaning you're relating the money with what someone can do with if they add that as their extra income. So yeah, but I don't know if you've shared how your day looks like. I mean, because I think when it comes to our business, it's also very easy to be distracted. Okay, like you wake up in the way now that you're not building your business part-time, you're building your business full-time. How do you balance that? How do you, you know, making sure that with all that time throughout the day, you don't get distracted there? You know, I think maybe that can be one of the questions. And then apart from social media, do you do any other activity? And also I personally would love to understand your mindset. When you wake up in the morning, how is your mindset looking like? When you start the month, how's your mindset looking like? You know, like how you know, because it really takes a lot, I believe, to be constantly on reviewing, constantly on doing the activities, constantly, you know, like maybe you can also share what makes you do what you do, because I think that is what brings the whole difference. Guys, if you have questions, please be chatting them, be writing them down.
Okay. Vero, for me, I am pushed by my goals. I always tell my leaders that if you are a leader and you saying you are demotivated, that means your goals are not clear enough.
Yeah.
So for me, I have my daily goals, my weekly goals, my monthly goals, my quarterly goals, and the yearly goals. With the daily goals, I must sell 2 products. The daily goals will lead into the weekly goal. If I say I need 1,710 by end of the week, the question is, how am I going to get it? In Forever, they say you must sell products, you recruit, recruiting, we have the cycles. But while you are still waiting for the cycles, the product has to move. So if I sell 2 products, it doesn't matter whether it's aloe lip, it's tooth gel, it's avocado soap, it's aloe vera gel, as long as it can be 2 products, I celebrate it. That's the other thing that people want to see it. Celebrate it. We have different ways of celebrating. Sometimes you get tired, you cannot do the video. Just go on TikTok, take one video, the dancing video, and post it there. You are celebrating your daily goal. Sometimes when it's month end, you wake up and 2 people have paid for 2 aloe vera gels right there and then. You celebrate it. You show them that it is not yet 9 o'clock, but already I've sold 2 products. Let us check what will happen by 12 o'clock. There will be those who are saying, who promised to buy. But once they see that you are celebrating the 2 sales, they will even tell you, let me add more excitement to you. They make the payment. You show your followers that, you know what, there is life here. We are excited. Even if you can be excited throughout the day, that's who I am. On my statuses, I'm excited throughout the day. So that's how my day looks like. That's what keeps me going, Vero. My goals, that's it, nothing else. And sometimes you'll find that the team is pulling back. I've always pulled forward because of my goals. If they are pulling back, I have to go forward because I cannot fail myself. I cannot fail my goals. I cannot fail my kids. Sometimes for me, I always share my goals with my kids so that they can hold me accountable. To say, Mama, you said by this time you will have done this. So whenever I get tired, I say, no, I know my son is going to ask me, and then? So hold yourself accountable. Make a decision that you will do it. If the team goes, you will do it alone, and you will get new people, and you will definitely get new people.
Yeah.
And then there was this question that I saw. Do you ever pay for people who say they don't have money? With me, I think Forever Journey is very personal. When I started the business, I did sign some people with my money. Unfortunately, when they got to the peak of the business, they couldn't hold because they had nothing to lose. So I did it and I stopped right there and then. Even if somebody can tell me how she wants to be in the business, I just don't. I don't do it. I always tell them to say, you guys, if it was baby shower and they say there is a theme is all white, you don't have all white, you always go all out to borrow the money for the baby shower. And now that it is the business, you want me to borrow you the money. Go and borrow the money so that whenever you get to the peak of the business, you will have the fear of going back where you started. So I never do that. No matter how bad the day can be, I'd rather go, if there are no signups, I would rather go and sell after school. I'd rather go take the ranks and sell so that I buy the product and close my 4 CCs. That's how I used to do it. I do not give people to buy, to join the business, because it will hit you hard. You know how painful it is to think you have got people only to find you have got stones. In Forever, we are looking for diamonds. And for you to get in a diamond, we all know the story of a diamond. You have to dig deeper. If you are going to dig for them, when the going gets hard, they will easily quit. But if they did borrow the money, when the going gets hard, they will say, no, I have to get there. I cannot go back there. I personally, I am scared of going back to getting paid tomorrow. I am a teacher. I know even if I want to apply, I can get the job anytime soon. But the life that I lived of getting paid on the 20th and on the 21st, I'm broke. I'm not going back there. There is money in forever. So let them get the money, whichever way they will, and then they will have to return the money. I have my strong leg, my first manager. That woman, we happened to be at one Christian school together, and we reunited after 10 years. And she said, I want to join the business deal, but I don't have the money. I said, go make plans. She took the money that her sister-in-law had given her to say, no, keep this money for me. I know you are very responsible. And she took the money. The sister-in-law was going to collect the money after 4 weeks. That woman ran. She bought the stock. She went everywhere to sell the products. And by end of the month, she had the money intact and she was a full member. And she managed. And today she is still running. Today she is a manager. She is packing the bags to Mexico. So if you start, for some people, unfortunately, they easily quit. But if they invested their own money, their why was very big. So for me, I don't do it. The system of duplication. The duplication is kind of tricky. This is why I said, have the mindset that if the team pulls back, I will do it alone until I get the right people. But with consistency as the leader, if you are consistent enough, they will go, they do in and out. It is normal, I still experience it. They do in and out, but when they look at me to say, but she is still standing, then they come back. Like Vero mentioned that September was tough. Even for me, it was tough. And I'd always tell them, guys, tough as it is, we have to finish what we started. So I pulled through until the last day. And when they see you standing until the last day, they come back. Even if 2 comes back, 2 is a number. It's a huge number. And the following month, 2 comes back. The 2 brings another 2. Then you are set to go. Any other?
Yeah, I think there are a number of questions there, and we can keep on them. But I think also another thing is setting ourselves a limit, guys, in our minds. And let's not, like there's that 4cc sponsoring one person a month, you understand? Like that's the song that we've been singing for quite some time, but that is a recommendation by Forever, that if you want to make an extra 5,000 rands, an extra 1 million Tanzanian shillings, an extra 50,000 Kenyan money, that is what you need to do. But then I think most people have been operating at the minimum, and that is why we get to see like, hey, like that is, but I think that minimum we have to get it off our minds. And September is tough depending with the limits, guys. I'm happy that I've been able to raise my limits so high, and I believe that is something that I think we all need to do. If you have always been thinking of 4cc, then maybe this month, raise, your limit in your mind that I want to do 8cc. You understand? And then once you get to 8cc, this is my limit. Next month, raise that limit. And I think for Mallilo right now, I believe I'm right, Mallilo, that right now, if you sponsor 5 people, you'll be like, oh my God, what was I doing this month? Our limit is already high. You understand? And I remember there's another soaring manager in Zambia that used to be doing active case credits, 25 case, like 25 case credits. She's called Mildred. I don't know if she's here, but people have got amazing limits, guys. And I think that is what makes the difference between someone that is actually performing and someone that is not performing. So I just wanted to highlight on that.
Yes,
and I love.
Can I, now that you have highlighted on the limit, guys, in Forever, what I've realized is everything is about money. For me, when every new month, I say with new preferred customers, according to our system, on the preferred customer CCs, I need 32 case credit for preferred customers. That's the maximum. And in South African money, it is 32,000.
Wow.
If I stick to that, on a bad month, it should be 25 on average, actually. On a bad month, it should not be less than 10.
Wow.
So that's the limit for me. How do I do that? I always tell my team on a new month, get inside your house. What is it that you need? If you need a new fridge, drive, take a taxi, go to the mall and check how much is the fridge that you want.
Yeah.
If it's 32,000, that means you have your baggage. Go and sign people to get 32,000. When you get the money on your first cycle, celebrate it, it's fine. But remember, you have a target. So, Mina, what I do, if I have that target at 32,000, I always, once I get paid, I show people to say, hey, I told you that Forever pays, hey, so we got paid. This is the money, but I'm not going to gallivant with it because I've got a target. I transfer it into my other account, the profit account. Now that I've got the goal to achieve, I put it aside. And then on the new cycle, we have 3 cycles. And it will, on the 4th, product center is opening, then the first cycle will be on the 11th. So we basically have 7 days. How much do you need? Aiming at your goal of 32,000. How much do you need on the 11th when the payment runs? And then from the 12th, what are you going to do to get the money, to get paid on the 21st? And then from the 22nd until last day of the month, how much do you need to close your 32,000? So that has been running on my mind. Like Vero said, if I sign 5 people, for me, I don't need anything less than 10 on the preferred customer because I am aiming at getting 18,000 every month. I left my 18,000 at teaching job. So for me to get less than 18,000, it's just unacceptable. So I don't need anything that will remind me that I left my salary. Hence I said, every decision that you take, hold yourself accountable. We are not supposed to be running for 4 CCs. What is it that you need? You have your own personal goals that will differ from mine. And Forever says, if you sign people, I'll always give you the money. If you sell the products, the profit is all yours. That's why we smash our goals crazily. You find people are buying cars every new year. They buy new houses every new year. They take their kids to school with the money. For me, already it's September, October, Vero, I set a limit to say, how much is my son's school fees for next year, the whole year? How much is my daughter's school fees for the whole year? How much is the aftercare? So if the money amounts to 90,000, I'm not going to take that 90,000 from my January pay. I budget for it from October, November. By end of November, it must be sold so that I pay through recruiting.
Wow.
So yes, let us raise our bars higher and not focus on 4 CCs.
Yeah, now guys, what I've just picked up from there is Mallilo. You know, this is another thing. I think most people have not gotten the bigger picture of the business, as much as we know that Forever can do, but I think most people have not believed that we can literally live our best life through Forever. I mean, like, I know we say that, and all that, but most people have not been able to connect Forever with their own personal goals. And that is exactly what Mallilo has been sharing with us right now. You know, like your school fees, the car, everything that you want. And of course, that cannot come with 4CC. Now what I've picked from you, Mallilo, is that there's monthly bonus, all right, end of the month, and then there's recruiting bonus. So you literally have goals that are supposed to be catered for by the recruiting bonus. Guys, that's another level of planning, and that's another level of goal setting. Mallilo here, I believe Mallilo you're making, I think I heard that on the success day. Mallilo is a senior manager, and I think you're making over 100,000 rands a month. Guys, 100,000 rands a month as a senior manager is not a joke. Guys, 100,000, that is 13 million Tanzanian shillings, which is close to 700,000 Kenyan money as monthly bonus. Now, this lady here, if she sponsors one person or two people, still she'll be set. But still, she has a goal that is going to be catered for by the recruiting bonus. Some people asked here, what is it when you say we get paid 4 times a year? Well, also that for me was different. Mallilo is different from us in East Africa. East Africa, we get paid once. Like all bonuses being like summed up as one bonus on the 15th to 17th. So in South Africa, it's different. So every time you recruit, you are getting your recruiting bonus differently. So we get paid on the 1st, on the 11th, on the 20th, on the 15th and 21st, right? Yes. So I'm still in East Africa, so I still don't get that 4 times. So my bonus is also coming to my US dollars Tanzanian account. So, but that is what is happening in South Africa. So that means Mallilo here is like, you know what, on the 1st, I want to be getting paid out of 4 people. On the 11th, I want to be getting paid out of 4 people. And then now comes the money on the 15th. So I think that's a very good, yes, I said 700,000 Kenyan money as the senior manager, guys. That is incredible. It is incredible. Now, one thing, I'm going to read your questions here now, but I want to give you an assignment today. I want you to go to your system. Go to www.foreverliving.com, okay? The system that you always check your systems. And then go up there where you're checking your volume bonus, your leadership bonus, your active CCs and all that. I want you to check your FBO CCs. All right? I want you to check your FBO CCs from January up until now, and then check the one that you did last year, because they are, beside each other. Check the one that the FBOs that you did in 2021, and then check the FBOs that you have done in January up until September, and then see where you are. I'm telling you, there are people here that have got 2 case credits on the FBOCCs. There are people here that are not sponsoring even one person in a month, and that is literally us being in forever, but we're not doing justice to this business. And that is why, of course, I mean, if you don't put in the work and, obviously you're sleeping, when you don't put in the work today, you'll sleep down. When you sleep down, tomorrow you wake up down, you'll not have the energy to push. That is how people wake up every day in the morning. That is why I asked Mallilo, how is your mindset every day? And I think what she just shared right now, which she said, give an example, go and check your fridge. What fridge do you want? What is that you want to change? At least that one thing should be waking you up in the morning and then go do the work. All right. Yeah, so let me just check the questions here. Okay, so there's someone that is asking, how do you help someone that has started with the minimum, say the 1,200 rands or 1,000 rands, to get them to assistant supervisor? That is one question. Or yeah, you can share that.
Okay, those ones who start with 1,200, you just need to train them on the sales, because they have to close their memberships through selling. So just train them. Whatever you put, maybe you wake up, you put it on your social media and you see the good responses, take it to them to say, you know what, I tried this with whatever product that is moving for you. Try this. And they always do, and they come back with great results. And there will be those that you see that they are willing, but it is not just happening. Remember, in Forever, we also work with time. No matter how hard you can work, for as long as it is not yet the right time for you to flourish, you will still not flourish. But as a leader, I always step in. You see when somebody is trying, I always step in, but I don't tell them that I'm stepping in because they will relax. I always tell them that you still have your 2 months, but I'll be buying my stock because I'm also doing sales, massive one. I'll be buying stock under that person. And by month end, you'll see that this person have pushed up to this far. She might give you 4,000 to say, I'm pushing. And you just tell her, generally, I mean, you're a leader. No, just give me this much so that we close. In my team, no one owes me, Vero. I feel and understand that forever, the power of forever is love. We have to love our downliners, especially those who are pushing. You see that this person wants this, but it is not your time. So you cannot just let her. But there are those who are just relaxing, but I couldn't see my leader. Yo, yes, I'm trying. But you see that this person is not trying it. She's only saying it. So that's how I do it. Motivate them every day, whatever that works for you. If you are going out maybe to the taxi rank, those who are closer, take them with you. Those who are far, send them the photos of you at the tax rank of you doing the deliveries. So when you do that, they'll also go wherever that is closer, the nearer place, and they will always come back with great results.
Thank you so much. Okay, this other one I think is on face-to-face, which I believe, do you do face-to-face, yeah? Or you only do social media, Mallilo?
I do most social media. I do social media the most. I think it's because I've adapted to it. The posting, everyday posting. So face-to-face, I haven't done it that much.
All right, maybe I can step in on that. Someone is asking the challenge, how do you communicate with people, maybe on the bus or by the road? One is, personally, I do a lot of face-to-face, and I think that is what has helped me build the business here, where I don't know anybody, because even my social media is mostly from Tanzania and all. So when I moved to South Africa, I needed to do a lot of face-to-face. And so for me, mindset is what really matters. One is, why do you want to speak to that person? So that is the first question. So why do you want to speak to this one that you met? So is it because you want to make the money? Yes, you do want. But then I wanted to build a business and I wanted to make a difference. You understand? When you're meeting someone, you know, like I'm having gold in my hand. And maybe if they're going to do the business with me, they'll be able to pay their school fees. They'll be able to, pay off their mortgage. They'll be able to achieve their goal. We'll be traveling together. So your mindset, I think, really matters. And then also, I think you also need to do more of that. Like it has to be a daily thing. Like, for example, you're going to work. You have to be to know that today, as she said, I want to collect 5 new numbers. If you're gonna go face to face, so today I want to collect 5 new numbers. Set a goal, okay? So I personally go out with my business card, right in the mall, knowing that I'm going to this mall and I'm going to meet maybe 10 new people. When I go there, I smile. Well, we had masks when I moved here, so we were smiling on the mask, and still, some people were skeptical, but some people were recipients. So I will smile to someone. I'll be like, "Hey, do you have a minute?" With my smile on my face, and they'll be like, "Yeah, sure." And then I'll be like, "You know what? I am here. Okay." First, for me, I only recruit. Well, I not recruit, but when it comes to face, I only do with women because I feel it's easier. So I'm like, "Hey, you know what? I've moved this side, and I'm expanding my business and working with women." So you don't have to say that moving part. It'll be like, I'm working with women, or I'm working with youth, or I'm working with graduates, or I'm working with whatever, And so I think meeting you is not by chance. For me, that statement has always been an eye opener for most people, because they'll be like, "Yeah, actually, there's a lot of people around, but why are you talking to me?" So I'll be like, "You know what? It is not by chance that we met. It is not by chance that I'm talking to you right now. But I know you're busy. I'm also running somewhere. It's not like you're there prospecting. They shouldn't know that. So I'm running somewhere. I know you're also running somewhere. So why don't we connect? This is my business card." Having a tool is important, having a business card or prospecting card, so that you don't have to like take your number. What is your number? Like that waste time. So we're like, "Hey, this is my business card. Maybe I'll be able to share with you my 3-minute video, and then you can know what I do, and then who knows what will come out of this encounter." That is what I do. A short statement, not like I'm in business, I'm working with an aloe vera company, blah, blah. No, I'm like there to connect. And then we can be able to connect on social media. After that, we can be able to connect on WhatsApp. If they are more open, I'll give them my I will ask for their WhatsApp number. It will be easier like that. But now I've created business cards. I wish I could have shown you, but I'll probably share that on the groups. I have a business card right now that I've got my Instagram QR code on my business card. And that has actually made it easier for me, because then one is fancy. So people will be like, hey, okay, how do you do this? So already you've been connecting with someone, you've helped someone to learn something new. You know, they'll scan it, they'll go direct to my Instagram page, you know, and as she said, the more people you have looking at what you do every day, the more they'll be excited. Today, when I was at church, I met a certain couple trying to take pictures on themselves. I was like, hey, I'll talk to the gentleman like, you're not doing a good job, with a smile, of course. And the lady was like, yeah, he's not. And then imagine today, right now, the lady's already asking me like, so how do we do that? Tell me about that part-time business, because I told her like my WhatsApp number is still a Tanzanian number because of business. She was like, oh, okay. That is how we connect with people, guys. You just need to have good intentions and then do more often and with an intention, you know, like with being more alert and with an intention. That is what I can reply to that. All right. Thank
you so much.
Yeah. So, yeah, and of course, I agree. Maybe some of you are not so very good in social media. So then obviously face-to-face will work for you as much as you're going to start building yourself on social media. But yeah, I think we're done, and our time is almost up. We have got 7 minutes to go. I'm just trying to see here. If you have got any other question, we can take 1 or 2 questions, but let me just highlight, or rather, let me just pin what you have just said. Personally, when it comes to social media, I love what you've said you're doing. One is, she said that she's sharing the past, the stories are the past, the during, and what she wants. And I think that is very powerful, because most stories, or most people that I've got, you know, on social media, we want to share all these glamorous things and all that. Like for me, I'm going to give an example. Right now, when I was working towards losing weight, I still sell a lot of Clean9s, guys, but I was selling a lot of Clean9s. Even my social media following started when I was still a bit overweight. I was adding over 2,000, 3,000 followers a month, you know, on Instagram. And that is because people want to follow your journey when they can relate. And I love what you've just shared. People want to relate with you. You know, like, I've already bought a car. Tell people where you're coming from. You know, those are part of the story that you need to share. You understand? And she had shared that, and I think that is good. But also, most people on social media do post about themselves alone. And I think this is something that I've stopped doing for quite some time. People want to see you succeeding with people, ladies and gentlemen. Don't just share your pictures every day. You're looking nice, you know, you're here, there. Share with people. Yes, it's gonna make your page crowded, but you can definitely find a way to make it look nice, you know, by arranging it. But people want to see that you're working with people that are actually moving. So also share stories of other people, and that is what Mallilo has just shared. And I think that really is something that is important. Remember, you know, Mallilo is not in my team, but she agreed to be here. You know, I'm sure if I'm gonna go take a picture and put it on my social media, I'm not gonna tag you, okay? We don't tag each other, guys, but you can tag, you know, not on the name, people can click, tag on the picture maybe, all right? But everybody can use everybody's picture. You see a story on Mallilo's page, you see a story on my page, I personally share stories of people that I don't even know, because we are forever. And people have to know that forever people are winning, and all of our stories are our stories. I lost weight, people are using pictures that I don't even know them. You understand? So use pictures of even people that you don't even know. As she said, one thing that you should have is do not exaggerate. If you're writing a caption, don't write what you don't know. You can just write a simple like, congratulations to my business partner, blah, blah, but don't say things that you don't understand unless you know the story. Don't fabricate. But another thing that you said is you do a lot of recognition. You recognize yourself, which I love, because some people feel like, you know, that will be showing off. No, I think what you've just shared is it's how you share it. So you're not sharing your story to show off, you're sharing your story to help another person relate. Saying that, hey, today I've sold, maybe I've made 500 rands worth of profit, you know? Maybe I've made an extra 300,000 profit. So not that, no, it will be like, what will this money help you if you choose to work with us? You know, it has to be, there has to be a call to action to that person or to the person that is reading your caption. You understand? I think that is also important. If I'm just going to highlight that, you have talked about recording, which I think that is key, guys. She said she's recording a lot, you know, recording a lot. So you're recording the people that you're meeting every day, recording the people that you've done the presentation to every day, record the people that you have invited for a Zoom meeting, record yourselves, you know, record the stories, okay? Record literally everything and then do review at least once a week. That is what she shared, all right? Yeah, she relates her business with the goals that she has, the money with the goals as well. And then I think I had a question personally as we are closing. How do you follow up, Mallilo? How do you follow up? I think because that is key and most people are failing on that. I have got my own strategy. You know, I every last page of my diary, I had write people that I've already spoken to. That is my pipeline. Okay, and that is where I always go to when I want to follow up. But how do you have a system for you that is helping you remember, because you must be speaking to a lot of people? What do you do? Yes, I know you record, but you know, if records how do you follow up?
I do my follow up on WhatsApp status. All people who said will buy today on the 25th, it is the 25th today. So they normally come up, you know. All people who said will join today, it's month end. Which month end were you talking about?
Yeah.
So they normally come, but sometimes you'll find that it is quiet. Then I go back to my recording. Then I do just, you do them, what's that? It's not a group on WhatsApp. It's, what is it? I forgot it, but you must just go on the right button. You'll see it's not a group. But you are able to put all these people together. Then you send one message just to say, hey, I just wanted to check with you. Yes, broadcast, thank you. I just wanted to check with you. Are we still on with joining the business? Then if 25 people promise to join, then they will all respond. When they respond, it's now a one-on-one. If they said they want to buy the product, do the broadcast again, tooth gel broadcast. Hey, I'm going to product center to buy your order. Are you still on? Then they will come back. So it makes the follow-up easier.
All right. Thank you so very much. Do we have any question? Last one, maybe.
Okay, I've just seen a question. How much do you invest on social media per week? Truly speaking, I haven't got that route where I have to buy that my advert should be sent out. What I do, just add on those people you may know, just add them, just send them friend request. And my post, you can just go on my Facebook page. It's Mallilo Marite, Mallilo Moelas Marite. Those names, you'll find me there. I post anything, guys. Anything that comes in my head, I post about 5 times a day. I make sure that whoever that is going through my page, one day will say, no, I have to contact this lady. And don't forget to leave your number. To say, if you find this helpful, you can just WhatsApp me here. Some will WhatsApp you, some won't. So that's how I do it. TikTok, I think I'm now on the 7th page or on the 7th account. They always ban my account, so I end up not giving people new accounts because you might want to check and you find that I've been banned. So I think staying on Facebook. I'm also not that active on Instagram, which Vero challenged me. I'm definitely going in there. And thank you so much, Vero. You know, I've got the business card here. I'm going to implement what Vero said. Even leaders, we need to be teachable. She spoke this. I'm an executive. So when you are an executive, the company give you this, they do business card for you, and I didn't know how to distribute them. Starting from tomorrow, Vero, I'm going to distribute 10. That's the target for myself.
Awesome. Now you're gonna be sponsoring 30 people. Thank you so much. So thank you so much, Mallilo. We really appreciate you. And please put your hands together for Mallilo. And please don't leave now. Don't leave there. I mean, like, that is why you don't be patient. That is why people are successful, guys. So thank you so much, Mallilo, for your time. And I believe that we are going to recruit a lot more, but also we're going to be working with those people that we're recruiting. So please tell me if you got value in this. Tell me if you got value in this. And I hope that you're gonna put you're gonna put action into what we have just spoken right now. Now, before we leave, guys, I am going to do something amazing, guys. You are in for a surprise, which was a surprise for me as well. And I thought, with 484 people, this is the right platform to be able to recognize this amazing couple. And well, when I mention them, you know that I always talk about them. I appreciate these people because, I mean, I am who I am because of them. Probably you're who you are right now, and they have been able to contribute a lot into your success. And so it wouldn't be right for me to end this meeting with Mallilo alone, okay? But rather to share with you that we have got in our presence right now, ladies and gentlemen, in our presence, we have got a brand new Diamond Sapphire managers. And these are none other than Eno Salema and Elizabeth Riwa. And I'm so honored to say that these are my sponsors, guys. And these are the people that have been running East Africa for quite some time. They have been top distributors. They have been GLTs. They have been chairman, like chairman's bonus level 3. They have been number 21. They have inspired so many people in Africa. And I am personally honored to tell you guys that they are now brand new Diamond Sapphire managers in the marketing plan of forever. Thank you all very much. And without closing this meeting, I will not close this meeting without asking Enos and Elizabeth to close this meeting for us. And I believe that they will inspire you. They will tell you something today that will help you close your year. Not just a month, they'll help you close the year in a better note. Eno Salema, Elizabeth Riwa, I am personally honored to be under your wings. Thank you very much and congratulations once again.
Thank you so much. All right, we had 2 devices logged on, that's why. This is a big surprise. Pero don't do that again.
Thank you so much, guys.
You should have at least tipped us before. Now when you surprise us like this, we run out of words. Especially
you never run out of words.
You know what? We really thank God. And one thing that Eliza was sharing with me yesterday, actually, we were going through our chats and we saw the goals that we wrote last year, November 2021. And one of the goals we had put there, and we had written, these are our must-happen goals for 2022. And apparently Diamond Sapphire was there as well. And it came in a very different way because, and let me explain how we made it, first of all. We didn't make it by developing 17 direct managers. No. We made it by developing 10 lines of egos. So as you know, if you embrace Ego Manager, you can use Ego Manager to help you move up. And I don't know if it's easier to move up with egos or with normal managers, but you make more money. Without a doubt, you make more money. So, and of course, we thank God big time. And in a very special way, we want to thank our amazing team. We are so blessed to have an amazing team. I don't want to talk negatively or bad about any other team out there, but I'm sorry, we are just blessed to have the best team in forever. It's an amazing team. The love in there is just incredible. We have so much fun together, and a lot of things are really working out in the way that we've always been wishing and praying for. So we really thank God for that. And of course, we want to thank the whole of the Forever World. Every day we draw energy and inspiration from different people. Today, we have just been challenged in a crazy way. I mean, thank you so much, Mallilo. That was an awesome training. You really uplifted our thinking. I am thinking, I've always been telling people, like, make sure you have at least 25 cc's on your distributor. I mean, on preferred customer in a year. I mean, and you are talking about having 32 in a month and 10 being the lowest, while on normal side of the world, because you're different in a different side of the world. On normal side of the world, 10 is like, wow, crazy, this is amazing. This person has got, you are probably gonna be the top, you'll definitely be the top sponsor in the whole Tanzania, you know, if you do 10 cc's on sponsoring. And you showing that 10 cc's can actually be the minimum is just simply incredible and amazing. So let us go all out there and embrace these trainings. Let us make sure that we grab and run with everything that is being shared on all these platforms. Because I can tell you, on every training, you have a choice. You have a choice to either be inspired during the training and end everything there, or actually leave the training with something and take it to work, you know, so that it can bring an impact on you as well. So this has been amazing. Thank you so much, Vero, for this surprise
Thank you,
recognition.
Veronica.
Let me leave it out to Elisa now.
Let me just add one last thing. First of all, thank you so much, Veronica, for the recognition, for the surprise. Thank you for the amazing, amazing training as well that you have put together for us, because I think all of us, East Africa and probably South Africa, we needed to hear something like this, because most of the time we just don't dream big enough, or we don't believe big enough for ourselves. That is why we settle for the minimum that is just possible for us to achieve. But she has shown us today that there are no limits. When you set a bigger limit, you go for it. You know, sometimes we don't achieve things just because we don't dream them. Probably if we didn't set that dream of getting to Diamond Sapphire, would have still not have achieved it. So let's go out there, use this training to challenge our goals, especially now as we are ending the last quarter of the year. It's the best time to set new goals. Look back on that dream board and say, okay, I want things to be totally different from the way they have been, because you have the power to change it. We thank God so much for everything that we have had. We thank the amazing team that we have, and everything about the Forever opportunity has been life-changing for us. So thank you guys so much, and see you at the very, very top.
See you at the top, guys. Let's not forget Ego. The next Ego manager is going to start in very few months. May is approaching. You know, go smash that manager. If you're an assistant supervisor on this meeting, first of all, congrats for making it to the end. And make sure that you smash your manager. And unfortunately, I'm going to give you a slow plan. Make sure you smash your manager latest by April next year. Don't let April slide without you smashing manager, because you don't want the next Ego manager to begin and you have not yet manager. So let's go manager, guys. And as you know, in order for you to achieve that manager position, most likely you will need to create supervisors in your team. And with the training that Mallilo has shared with us on how we can increase our sponsoring, how we can sell products each and every day, and how we can transform those customers into FBOs. I mean, definitely assistant supervisors, you can run with that and say, okay, this will be my new norm. Every day, retail 2 products, and make sure that on weekly basis, you get new people joining your business. So thank you so much, guys. I can talk on and on and on, but I know we are all super excited. And Mallilo, once again, thank you so much. Honestly, when Vero said that you've agreed to train us, I was like, wow, now that is true love. That is true love. I mean, you had every reason, looking at your diary and how many people you need to follow up on. I'm sure you are working like crazy. So you giving your time for us. And I love the fact that you really shared from your heart. You know, you did not hold back anything. So thank you so much. And may God bless you more and more and more. And may you keep soaring to the top. And definitely, that's where I know you belong. Thank you so much, my leaders. Veronica, I think that would be all for us. So back to you. Thank you so much.
Well, I've nothing to share, guys. You have just heard from the brand new Diamond Sapphire managers. You have just heard from the top recruiter in Africa. You know, guys, I have nothing to share. Mallilo, you have just spoken to over 500 people today. And that is really, really amazing. So congratulations to everybody that are joined in the meeting. Now, this is the end. Thank you so much, Mallilo, for your time, and everybody else. Guys, let's just go to work. Thank you.
Thank you, Vero. Can I say something? You know, this day, you know, 2018, when I joined the business, I used to see your photo and, you know, And I was like, "But how did I do it? 2018, you were trending in forever, and finding myself in a thing you learned from me, like really, it's so humbling. Thank you so much. And congratulations, leaders. We are inspired. We are
Thank
so
you.
much inspired. Diamond, Sapphire, we are definitely going up there.
Definitely.
We will get there. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Vero.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. Guys, bye-bye. You have a lovely Sunday. This is the day that you're going to do your 7-day plan. This is the day that you're going to plus your next week. You plan your next week. Today is the 2nd of October. I wish you great success in October and closing the year 2022. Bye-bye.
Bye, Vero. Thank you.